Rose and Ken Urker are starting a family vlogging channel on YT, and I have a lot of questions. This announcement comes right after GRB says in a live that she has to build trust back up with Ken after Jazz Fest.
Actions that I did, I did wrong, and that's not something that I have to apologize to the public for. It's something that I have to apologize to Ken for and build that trust up between he and I. People were like, oh, she unfollowed Ken on Mother's Day. Yep, sure I did. Well, it was the day before Mother's Day because he said something that pissed me off and I was petty. So I unfriended him, but I friended him right back. And people are like, oh my God, they broke up. No, we didn't break up. Like, people do it. It's just, you're in a petty mood. So like, I'm going to unfriend you on Facebook or whatever. Like, but then you're like, send that request that night.
And Gypsy Rose and Ken are not getting very much support from the public. As you can see on their first comment, it's hard to rebrand into wholesome family content when your name is tied to one of the most infamous true crime cases that ever existed. And the public hasn't forgotten what she did to her mother. That's not shade, that's context. TikTok has been avid in exposing the truth, the evidence, the facts of the case. It seems like running to YT is an escape plan. So a family vlog channel for a couple that seems barely compatible, what could possibly go wrong?
So, Gypsy Rose is back, and no, it's not with another Lifetime season or another TikTok apology. It's something else, something she's trying to paint as a wholesome, raw, and full of magic. But if you've been following her story, you already know it's never just magic, it's mostly chaos. Gypsy just announced a brand new YouTube channel with her husband, Ken Urker, the name Gypsy and Ken, Magic in the Chaos, a family vlog. She says, a peek into their life, she says, real, unfiltered, but let's not get too caught up in the glittery words, because if you closely look, this channel might not be about sharing love or family moments. It might be about making money, even if it means putting her newborn daughter Aurora in the spotlight she once said should protect her from. So today we're going to break it all down. The truth behind the new channel, the contradictions, the red flags, and why this might be one of Gypsy's most disturbing moves yet. Let's start with the channel name, Magic in the Chaos. Honestly, the chaos part checks out. Gypsy's whole public life has been one big storm, from the traumatic childhood to the shocking crime that landed her in prison to the reality TV circus that followed. Nothing about her timeline has been quiet, nothing has been simple, and nothing has ever really felt stable. There's always something new, another twist, another headline, another emotional spiral, and the chaos isn't just from the outside world. A lot of it comes from Gypsy herself. Her choices, her contradictions, and her constant need to stay in the spotlight. From her fast-track engagement to Ken, to the messy and very public heartbreak over Ryan, to crying on TV and then posting love quotes days later, it's all been a roller coaster. 1 minute she's heartbroken, the next she's moved on. 1 week it's a detox, the next it's a live stream meltdown. So yeah, if Gypsy says chaos, we get it. She's lived it. She's broadcasted it. And she's definitely profited off it. But magic, that's where the cracks start to show. Because when you go from sobbing over your ex-fiancé to suddenly branding your current relationship as something magical, it feels less like love and more like damage control. The same woman who openly admitted needing closure from Ryan is now telling us that everything with Ken is magical. That's not a love story. That's a rebranding campaign.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard is out here dropping YouTube links like she didn't just finish publicly melting down over Ryan Anderson. She and Ken have officially launched a family vlog called Magic in the Chaos. And child, that chaos part, it's definitely accurate. It's definitely given accuracy. Nothing else she's done has given more accuracy than that. They're branding it as raw, real, and unfiltered, but let's be honest. This isn't about healing. It's about monetizing this mess, because I heard she allegedly can't monetize on a TikTok anymore. A brand new baby, a fresh relationship reboot, and all the tension with her ex-husband, and now a soft launch on a family YouTube channel? I definitely know a YouTube queen setup when I see one. She's not building peace. She's building a playlist. The channel title should have been The Magic and the Monetization, okay? Because we know that's what it's about. But y'all, just stay tuned, stay seated, and don't blink, because you know Gypsy, at this rate, her next upload might be a family vlog, a brand deal, a courtroom update. We never know. Because with her, We can't predict nothing, and you know that.
It's not just the speed of it all, it's the tone shift. She didn't grow into this relationship, she jumped into it while still emotionally tangled up in another, and now she wants us to believe that Ken is a happy ending. And this new chapter is where the healing begins. That's hard to sell. Let's not act like people forgot how awkward it was watching Ken play second fiddle while Gypsy was still publicly mourning another man, or how fast she made the switch from divorce to baby to vlog comment. One week she was a heartbroken ex-wife, the next she was a glowing mom-to-be. It all feels too fast, too polished, too performative. If this is magic, it's that kind that comes with a script and a camera crew. There is nothing authentic about rushing into an email when you haven't even dealt with the old one. And it shows. Gypsy is trying to turn the mess into marketable content. And while chaos might be getting clicks, it doesn't always build trust. This new channel might promise healing and heartwarming moments. But if the foundation is built on rushed decisions, unhealed wounds, and unfinished business, then the magic is just another illusion. Now, let's read Gypsy's own words from the channel description. She writes, "Welcome to our family vlog. I am Gypsy Rose Blanchard, mom to our beautiful daughter Aurora, alongside my partner Ken. We're navigating the ups and downs of parenthood, love, and everyday life, all while living under the spotlight." Pause. Navigating love and parenthood? For the couple that had to go to therapy from day one, from the woman who unfollowed her own husband on Mother's Day because he pissed her off. That's the love we're being asked to follow? From tender family milestones to tough conversations, our goal is to show what it's like being a normal family in an unusual situation. And there it is. That word normal.
Just 5 short days ago, May 16th, 2025, Gypsy Rose Blanchard said she was taking a social media detox. As we know, that didn't last long because shortly after that, she posted a photo of her and Ken online, holding hands, going on, babbling on and on about how great their relationship is. But now, she's launching their new YouTube channel, Magic in the Chaos, Ken and Gypsy's lifestyle vlog. So much for that social media break, huh? It's funny that this comes just a couple days after the finale of season 2 of her show as well. Makes me wonder if maybe she knows she's not going to get a season 3, so she's trying to set off this YouTube channel to get a bunch of followers so she can make money off of that instead. Because obviously, the ratings for her show were in the toilet. That show was boring. Nobody cares, Gypsy, about your day-to-day vlog, life, whatever bullshit you want to put on this YouTube channel that you already put on your other social media account. Maybe go out and get a real job. Being an influencer and a content creator is a real job, don't get me wrong, but I think we need to stop giving it to individuals like her.
But let's be honest, no one in their right mind would look at Gypsy's history and say, yep, that's normal. And that's not being mean, that's just the truth. Her life has been anything but ordinary, and trying to sell it as relatable now only feels out of touch. You can't gloss over one of the most talked about criminal cases of the last decade and then casually step into mommy vlogger territory like the slate's being wiped clean. It doesn't work like that. Especially not when the very thing that made you famous is the thing you're now trying to pivot away from without ever fully owning. Gypsy isn't just a woman trying to share motherhood and love with the world. She's someone still under legal supervision, still known for her involvement in a disturbing crime, who's now trying to package herself as a lifestyle brand. And the audience she's speaking to? We remember, we were there for every twist and livestream.
Obviously, what's happened here is the season is ending, and so they're moving into a YouTube channel hoping to bring in revenue that way. As you know, she's been kicked out of the Creator Rewards program. And real quick, if you didn't know who I am, I was Gypsy's roommate in Chillicothe Prison at the end of 2020, beginning of 2021 on 7 House. And I think that the YouTube channel is a terrible idea. When the entire reason that you are infamous to begin with is because you unalived your own mother. Not only does it send a bad message, a message of, hey, I can commit this crime. Hey, I'm in a abusive situation and I can do this and get away with it. Only get like 8 years in DOC, and then look at the fame and the platform and the money that I can have. That is the danger of making murderers famous. In one of her episodes in Lifetime, Life After Lockup, you can see the little girl, which I believe was a paid actor anyway, but saying that that was her hero. So don't tell me it doesn't influence children, or that they're not trying to influence children. But what about Aurora? After everything that has happened, after the TV show, the schmurder, the books, all the fame, don't you think Aurora deserves to live a quiet life? Where in kindergarten, she's not being asked, hey, wasn't your mom where nobody's friends wants to play with her? Because her mom murdered somebody. Where parents are protecting their children from being able to have a relationship with Aurora. And I know that because even with my past history of rug abuse, other families and stuff, they ask me intensive questions about why I went to prison. So if you think it's not going to happen to Aurora, it will. And because you crave the money and attention, and you want to make this your income because you care more about money than your own child, obviously. You should just take what was already given and go.
So, watching her suddenly switch to cozy timelines and family milestones feels less like a growth and more like a rebrand built on selective memory. It's not just misleading, it's unsettling because it's not about healing, it's about monetizing a new version of herself, while hoping everyone forgets the old one. Here's what's really going on. Gypsy's show Life After Lookup has officially run its course. Season 2 wrapped up, and to be blunt, it didn't deliver. Viewers didn't connect, the ratings were disappointing, and the storylines felt recycled. The only reason people kept watching, Ryan. The drama he brought, the emotional chaos, the raw, unfiltered mess that made people stay just to see how far it would go. Once that was over, so was the inch. Lifetime saw the numbers. They saw the online discourse and they know the game. No network wants to keep pouring money into a show that's not pulling in views, especially when the meta is less focused on giving compelling reality content and more interested in promoting side hustles, picking online fights and spiraling in real time on Instagram lives. So, season 3 not happening. That door is locked and bolted shut. And now, things are getting worse for Gypsy's digital career. According to multiple reports, TikTok changed its creator ban guidelines. Anyone with a felony or their record in the past 7 years is disqualified. Gypsy is barely 2 years out of prison, and for one of the most infamous cases in modern pop culture. If those new rules are being, Gypsy just got cut off from a massive income stream. No brand deals, no creator fan payouts, nothing. So what's left on the YouTube? But here's the hard truth. Gypsy has no interest in working a regular job. No 9 to 5, no behind the scenes hustle. Her goal has always been to be the main character, the center of attention. If there's a camera, she wants to be in front of it. If there's a platform, she wants to be trending on it. That's her version of stability. Only now, the attention is fading, the platforms are spilling, the money is drying up, and when you're out of scandals, out of shows, and out of platforms to cry on, what do? You pivot, and for Gypsy, that pivot is towards her daughter. When all else fails, she brings out the baby, not with caution, not with care, but as a soft launch into family vlogging, as a way to repackage herself not just as a survivor or a wife or a reality TV personality, but now as a mother, a relatable, a monetizable one. It's not about documenting the joys of parenting, it's about keeping her channel alive. It's about holding on to whatever online presence she still has. Because in the influencer world, when your past won't let you grow, your present becomes your brand. And for Gypsy, that brand now includes her daughter. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about sharing family moments anymore. It's about staying relevant, it's about visibility, it's about survival in the influencer world. And for Gypsy, that means
So it's
monetizing
now
every last
8:30
piece
at
of her
night,
identity.
and
Even the
I
part
had
she
my
was
me
promised
time.
to.
Gypsy Rose just showed her baby's face accidentally on purpose. She was sharing the baby monitor with the baby on it and showed the picture. This isn't the first time GRB has shown her baby. She literally showed 3/4 of her baby's face on a live. That's why I didn't get why that creator got such slack for removing the sticker and showing the baby's face. Literally, we've seen it. Just like not the whole thing at once. Gypsy Rose is starting a family vlog channel with Ken, if you didn't know. This is why she's showing a little bit of the baby at a time. She's getting y'all desensitized. No, but really, it's a matter of time. She is going to show the baby, guarantee you. Remember when GRB posted this?
This is where things get really uncomfortable because Gypsy has been very loud in the past about not putting her daughter Aurora online. She said, "No, I will not be posting pictures of Aurora. We value the privacy and safety of our daughter." That wasn't just a passing comment. It was a public promise. One she repeated across interviews, social media, and live streams. She wanted everyone to believe she was serious about protecting Aurora's privacy, that this part of her life would be sacred, off limits. Slowly, she started bending that boundary. First, it was a few baby monitor clips. Then came the photos, blood faces, strategically placed emojis, soft lighting, then the slip-ups, a live stream where Aurora's full face could be seen, an Easter photo where the emoji didn't fully cover the baby's identity, and users managed to uncover it. Whether intentional or careless, it happened, and it happened more than once. And now we're here. A full-on family vlog is in the horizon. Not just one post, not one pic, a whole YouTube channel, a whole content plan. which means Aurora isn't just in the picture, she's the picture. This isn't about privacy anymore. This is a slow roll, a step-by-step reveal. Gypsy is easing her audience into the idea of seeing her baby, normalizing it, testing the waters, and let's be honest, this isn't for Aurora. It's for engagement, for clicks, for money. It's one thing to share your own pain, your own growth, your own messy healing, but it's a whole different thing to turn your child into a storyline because your last ones stopped making you money. That's not storytelling. That's not family bonding. That's exploitation dressed up in pastel colors and mom quotes.